I'm Lewis with BMW Manhattan, and we have a treat for you guys today for all you old school BMW enthusiasts. This, as I'm sure you already know, is the KITH E30 M3. This was completely restored by BMW Classic and is Ronny Feig, the founder of KITH. It's his personal car. But in addition to going over this KITH E30 and what it means to the BMW community, I also wanted to bring a friend of mine in who's very familiar with lifestyle brands. And he's brought us a gift. Antoine, what do you have for us here?
What we have is the die-cast model car of Ronny Feig's E30 M3.
Let's unbox that. So we'll use my long arms and we'll maintain social distancing here. Now, it is my understanding that these are already all sold out. You can't get these anymore.
Not at all. Only on the resale market.
Gotcha. And what's unique about this die-cast model is that it very closely emulates the actual car, down to the KITH logo on the seats, as well as the KITH writing on the BMW roundel. Now that we have the box open, I'll let you do the honors.
And here we have it. We'll take it out the box, but just so you guys see, this is it. This is kind of special. There's nothing like this out. This is it. At least the first of its kind.
The cool thing, aside from being a BMW enthusiast and just geeking out on this, as you and I did when we got to see this in Brooklyn, is you're more into the lifestyle apparel culture than I am. And you've been following KITH since it started, if I'm not mistaken, about 10 years ago. What does it mean from your perspective, being in that world and also being a BMW enthusiast yourself, and of course having an M3? What does that mean when you see a brand like KITH partnering up with a brand like BMW? This
is the first of any type of collaboration, I feel like, with what would be described as a streetwear brand and a car brand, to my knowledge, to this capacity. So this is like really special, and the fact that they went all out on both ends, on BMW's end and on KITH's end, it feels special to be able to acquire the pieces from the collaboration, and the fact that they made more than one car out of this thing, I mean, that's just incredible. It kind of speaks volumes to what BMW is trying to do and what KITH is trying to do. And beyond the E30, so of course you have the one-off red M4 that they did directly for Ronny Feig, and then the 150 that sold out in like an hour. Less than an hour. Less than an hour. So there, I mean, that 150, how do you look at that in terms of what people look at the lifestyle brand and the resale market? What does that mean for a brand like BMW when you can be front and center in an entirely different world? Hearing the number limited to 150 units, it sounds very much like typical streetwear culture mentality, where they like to limit the amount of pieces to add value to what it is. So, I mean, that alone kind of told me that the KITH M4 would definitely be something of value. Probably going forward, it would probably hold its value really well. And also the fact that, again, it's a streetwear brand collaboration with BMW. And getting unique, yes, that's perfect. And to your point, I can't think of another automotive brand that has done something even to a smaller extent that what KITH and BMW did as far as a collaboration. Nothing anywhere near this. I mean, a 94-piece collection outside of the model car, and then technically 3 vehicles that they made in collaboration. Like, no other brand has done anything like that. No 2 brands like this have ever come together in this way. No, and that's awesome. And then to get from your streetwear side of things to your car enthusiast side, I mean, your first BMW was an M3, so like, just fortunately, just real quick, like,
Why an M, why a BMW 1, and then why an M, and then of course, I mean, I'll say why I would go with the M3 personally, but want to hear what you say about that.
It's an easy question to answer. They're the best driving car in the market.
Ultimate driving machine. So we're not making that up. That's a legit thing.
Of course. No, that's not a marketing scheme. Why an M? I mean, I kind of have always been into, you know, fast cars. M3 GTR, the E46 from back in the day is probably like one of the first loves because it was in Need for Speed.
Part of what speaks to Ronny in the videos that I've watched and things that I've read is he's been a BMW head, much like we sneakerheads,
Yeah.
so he's been a BMW head for years.
He's a guy of the culture, for sure. Like within his lane and these things, I feel like I think it's real. I don't think this is one of those collaborations that happen because the money made sense or something like that. I think he had a genuine fandom for what this is, and they made a great pairing.
No, I agree, and I think the underlying thing that not a lot of people play and sort of why we have this car here. We're BMW of Manhattan. Manhattan is New York City. I'm born and raised here. You're
Same
born and
here.
raised here. And then you're a Brooklyn kid. I'm from Manhattan. And Ronnie's from Queens. So it's like, we gotta have a car like this here. I mean, it's the perfect setup.
Yeah, nah, if it's gonna be anywhere, it definitely gotta be here, for sure.
Well, thank you very much for coming by. I mean, giving us some insight into how the sneaker culture relates to car culture and car enthusiasm. And don't play with that too much around the holidays.
No. This is going up, and it's staying in the box.
There we go. I'm Louis with BMW Manhattan. This is my friend Antoine. Be sure to follow us on all of our social channels. BMW NYC on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Thanks for watching.